Leg day we're hitting today. I like to do a little bit of hip stretching, mobility stuff, basics things just to get the hips nice and limber and warm before we start getting into it. Then we're gonna start with some glute bridges, booty building stuff. Glute bridges, then we're into my quad dominant leg day today, which is a big juicy leg sesh. We've got a big week this week, digging in, lower calories for a bit, and then a deload end of week into like it's like, what is it? Deloading, I think, over the weekend and the first half of next week. So this week creates more urgency to really dig in and smash this out. So big session today. This will be pretty much my heaviest load, highest volume on this block before we progress on to the next. So this will be a big day. So I'm getting my head in the zone.
What do you have for a pre-workout?
Long black, half scuba pre, scuba creatine. Simple things.
What about meal?
Oh, my meal, I have at the moment Spud Light potatoes. If you're on a deficit and you haven't gone amongst the Spud Light potatoes, you're missing out because they have like 400 grams, which equates to not a lot of carb. So when your carbs are a little bit lower, it's nice, a bit more volume, fill you up a bit more. Slap the chicken on, slap the veggies in there, keeps you full enough to a degree, fuels you through the workout. Head with a little bit of a caffeine hit from the old long black. That's all we need, we're good to go. Two top sets here. A few little warm-ups, get a feel for it, get a little bit of blood flow to the glutes, get them juicy. Now we're working. So 2 top sets and then we get into the fun stuff. It's not really easy to make this look too exciting on the camera, is it? Me thrust in the air. You'll notice I'm not coming very deep with these ones. I try and keep the tension on that like top 2/3, top half of the rep, which for me I find is a better way to keep the glutes firing. If you come too low, you sort of lose a little bit of glute activation, get a bit more lower back involved. And the reason I like doing these first is because 1, gets the glutes firing, but 2, it also supports the knees when we go into heavier squatting movements later on. If the glutes are working a bit more, gives a bit more support. So we'll find that everything else will flow a bit smoother. 2 sets. Let's do a before and after. Before the pump, yeah, we got some lines, yeah, we got some detail. It's like half pumps now from the warm-ups. Now we'll start to flood the quads with blood. Lose all the detail, but gain a juicy ass pump. Last set, 7 reps. This set, slightly reduced load. Got to get a minimum of 10. Then we're moving on. First, I try and get some breath and some oxygen into my lungs. With the nose strips. Snoots, nose strips. Essentials, pre-workout essentials. They stay on my way to the gym. Normally for my first bit of my workout until I start sweating them and grimacing and forcing them off with my mid-set ugly facials. But for now, they keep the airways open, keep me breathing, keep me oxygenated so we can get better pumps, better sets. Come on. Ah. Right now, my ears are ringing and I can't hear a thing. I'm bracing too much. A good set, as frustrating as it is, when you get stuck at the bottom, it is a satisfying feeling because you know that you've put yourself to the max, or the legs just won't work anymore. That's where they are in that zone of getting juicier, getting bigger, getting stronger, getting more jacked when they're pushed to the limit. And although my head feels like it's about to explode right now, I feel good because I know that was a good set. Controlled reps, no bouncing out of the hole, no use of momentum, or just tempo and control until you can't control it anymore. And that's a sign of a good set. Now we gotta unload this and we're into some back step lunges. I'll generally not do too many warm-up sets on this one because if you're not warm after that, you're never gonna be warm. So I'll do like one body weight, one light. Then we're straight into these with 60s. Again, only 2 sets, but we're gonna do a rest pause off the end of the off the end of the last set, the second set. These ones are surprisingly nasty. Such a simple exercise, but they take it right out of you. Oh, we made it. We made it through the lunges. Yeah, just. Whew. So simple, but so rough, but so good. Now we've got some leg presses, some extensions, some calves, some posing practice, some cardio. Left. Not done yet. So these ones, I quite like this method. So we go a set followed directly by partial reps. So full reps for a set to failure, Then straight in after like a short 5-second breather into partial reps of failure, where we're getting full depth, but only really pulsing halfway out of the hole. So keeping tension on that lengthened part of the rep. 2 sets of those, or is it 3? I think it was 2, I'll have to check. After we have a few filler sets, but we'll still finish the pressing movements off. Last big leg day though, last big quad day before we deload, so I gotta make this count. Gotta make this count. Right. Fuck it. Oh, squashed again. We have 2 sets of leg extensions taken to the absolute max. And that's the quads done. Then I just gotta hit some calves. I'll always do my posing practice before I hit my calves though, because if I try and hit my posing practice after hitting calves, on top of hitting legs, I'm like stacking it and fumbling all over around the place, and I can hardly even stand up. I'm like a baby giraffe trying to walk. So 2 sets here, then posing, then calves, and cardio. Now we go and hit some posing rounds, posing practice. The Gumby posing rounds of leg day. I always say it, doing post leg day, make that easy. Then when it comes stage time, it's an absolute walk in the park. Just wrapped up my posing. Although we got big special K behind the camera, I'll always film my posing on the tripod while I'm doing my practice rounds. And then when I go up and do my cardio in a sec, I'll always review my posing, make sure I'm doing everything perfectly, and just make sure that I'm refining the smaller details to accentuate everything within my posing. I get sent feedback and cues and small things to work on from my coach with my posing. So I'll practice it, film it, and then review it, analyze it, study it while I'm doing my cardio in a sec. But that's leg day and posing round. Just got some calves left to do. We won't worry about filming the calves because calf raises, all we're doing is standing on our toes. Nothing too exciting. Then I'll go to my cardio and we'll smash it out. And then we got some more videos to come as well. We've just been brainstorming some more ideas. So if you like this sort of stuff, keep posted. You know how it works. Chuck the little like on it, chuck the little subscribe on the channel. You know how it is. And let us know what else you want to see. Plenty more to come. 8 weeks out now. 8 weeks and a few days. So this time in 8 weeks, I'll be gearing up to fly out for the first show. Taiwan being number 1, Dubai number 2. After that, I'm sure we got plenty to come as well. So stay tuned. Leg day complete. More to come.